Today,
we're feeling lazy and feeling like
comfort food.
Comfort food. so we're gonna do southern fried chicken waffles. So hold on to your boots, guys. This is a good one. I'm Grant, this is Bianca. We travel full time with our 2 dogs, Frank and Baxter. Traveling Australia full time can be hungry work. We see some pretty amazing stuff, and the one thing that makes it feel so much better is a belly full of good food. All right, so good morning.
Morning.
We're going to do the southern fried chicken waffle burgers.
Waffles.
Waffles.
Waffle burgers, wow.
Cue donkey here.
Yeah.
Yeah! Waffles! Waffles.
Delicious.
Okay, let's get into it, eh? Okay, first off, you just need to slice the chicken breast into just pieces. I like to have different sizes, so obviously a bigger piece and then 2 slightly smaller pieces. That way you've got some pieces to put on the burgers and other pieces to just, eat. But you can cut it so it's all even if you want, but that's not how I roll. You can change up these spices. These are the ones I tend to use most of the time for southern fried chicken. We can't have things like garlic and onion powder, so we try to stick to these spices. The trick is with most American fried foods is the balance between salt and sweet. So you do need to add a little bit of sugar with the salt. That plays really nicely with the spices. It is pretty easy to manage to balance the spices. Once you've done it once or twice, I like to put in a little bit more of a spice like the paprika and the cayenne, and then I use a bit of cumin to make more of a body of the spice. But unfortunately, I don't have enough of that. But generally, I try to add a bit more. I'm working off 2 chicken breasts and really just going off my eye. So I want to keep the marinade covering the chicken, so I just work accordingly. Once the marinade's all mixed, bung it in the fridge for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours, preferably overnight. I did it last night, but you don't have to do it the night before. You can do it an hour or 2 prior, but that's the marinated chicken. Again, that was just the spices that I'll put up here. I can't remember right now. I usually like to use buttermilk, but I couldn't find any. So I just use normal milk and a bit of yogurt and just let it sit overnight. The idea is that the enzymes in the yogurt or the milk will actually try to tenderize the chicken a bit more. It's mainly breast and a couple of tenderloins. So that basically goes straight out of that into the flour, which I'll spice now, I'll show you. And then it goes straight into the oil. Just got plain gluten-free flour. I like a bit of ginger in mine, so 3/4 of a tablespoon. Usually I put cumin in it, but there's none. So I got coriander. I go about two tablespoons of coriander, ground coriander. Sweet paprika, again, 1.5 tablespoons.
Are you just making this up as you go?
It's a bit of like, that looks about right. Mixed herbs, about that much. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Okay, Jace.
Oh, sorry, Jace. So this has got a bit of a kick. So cayenne pepper, ground black pepper. I like it peppery, so don't be shy. Also go a bit of sugar. And lastly, a good whack of salt. Although this salt's got moisture in it and it's not grinding for some reason.
Because it's been humid.
It's been super humid. Acting as a moisture eater. I'll be here for a while. So you want a fair bit of salt in there. You want maybe a tablespoon. And now you give it a bit of an old mix.
A good old mixeroo, eh?
The old mixeroo. Try and like smoosh the clumps of flour.
Chili there.
Ideally, just chuck a lid on the Tupperware container and just give it a shake, but didn't think of that.
Not till now.
Not till now. So you give it a good old coating of the flour and the spice. And there's still a lot of the marinade on the chicken, so once the flour gets smooshed in there, I'm saying smooshed, so like, it'll sort of go a bit crispy. Well, that's the hope anyway.
Wow, she's bubbling.
She's going good, eh?
Wow, the induction.
All right, I might double coat the next ones. So back into the wet mix and then straight back into the flour again. And then into the fryer. They're a bit thin for my liking, but not looking too bad.
Okay, so while Grant is cooking off the chicken, I'm going to make the waffles, which are going to be our buns. So basically just going to use like a pancake mix. So I've got the gluten-free, self-raising flour, some milk, 2 eggs. I'm going to put salt and pepper in it because I want it to be savoury. I'm going to make about 6. So a burger for Grant, myself and my dad. So let's do, that's half a cup. Let's go 2/3 of a cup of flour. Got 2 eggs. Some salt. And a little bit of pepper. And I'm probably just going to put maybe like a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of milk in. And then we'll see if we need a little bit more or not. Okay, I might put just a little bit more milk in. So it's probably about 1/4 cup of milk that's gone in now.
Right, so this is a double dip one.
Ooh,
That's looking a bit like a bought one.
that definitely looks like a KFC, like spicy fillet.
Spicy. Zinger fillet.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah. So we can't say that because we're not trying to. Anyway,
Anyway,
said it.
just butter chicken. No, it's not butter chicken. It's not buttermilk chicken. It's fried chicken. So I don't know about you, but like when you're cooking something like this, you need to do like a sneaky taste test before it's finished.
It's compulsory.
Yeah.
Because you can always tell when the cook didn't taste the food before they served it.
That's pretty good.
That's
It's
not
so
bad.
like soft and juicy inside.
Yeah. And sweet and salty, whilst being pretty spicy. That's sort of the whole point.
Mm.
Oh yeah. That's mine, that one.
Yeah.
So I bought some high melt cheese. I didn't really have a way to melt it. So these are really good for welding pipes, heating nuts and bolts, starting fires, and melting your cheese. Couple of waffles that Bianca just whipped up. We'll go that one. Now I found this. I haven't actually tried it before, so I just thought, oh yeah, give it a go. So I'm going to do a bit of this on the bottom. Don't be sure.
Hopefully it tastes good. A good old spread it out with the tongs.
Well, I didn't have, well, I do have, I just can't be bothered using it.
Mm.
So yeah, don't be shy. That way it won't be dry. Okay, grab one of these bad boys. Now, this is the stage where this will either ruin it for you or make it for you.
A bit of salad.
A little bit of green stuff. And then the mandatory Kewpie. Now it's entirely up to you, but if you want to do more barbecue sauce, I'm going to. It just wouldn't be southern fried if it wasn't slathered with barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
All right. That's pretty ridiculous.
How are you going to fit that in your mouth?
I don't know. Well, I have to give it CPR and then see how we go.
Wow. Wish me luck.
That's crazy. All right.
Far out. Wow. Let's dig in. Okay. Ooh. All right.
That's so good.
I can't.
That's so tasty.
This is where we get all my facial expressions from, because I can't. Okay. I just got the chicken.
God damn.
Very good. Ooh, so messy. Okay.
Yeah, that ticks all the boxes. That's 100%. 100% comfort food.
I've got so much sauce on my face.
Good thing you don't have a beard.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That was... wow.
I barely got through it, but like, that sauce is pretty nice. That Jack
That's not
Daniel's
bad.
sauce.
Never had it before. So, yeah. Says it's gluten-free. Kettle cooked and bottled with Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So, yeah.
Cheers, JD.
Obviously, everything here is gluten-free. If you are gluten-free.
Yeah.
If you're not gluten-free, just go ahead and use normal flour.
Yeah. And yeah.
That's about it.
You know, big ups for the $15 Kmart waffle iron.
I know. And like, for us having the idea when we're out at Borkum camping.
It was your idea because you were due for a good idea.
It was my turn.
Yeah, it was you.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Far out. Jesus.
But you had a good one. It's bore some fruit, so I'm pretty happy with this. This is not going to be an everyday food.
No.
For sure. It's got, it's right up there for calories, but I'm really not interested. I don't care because it's tasty and, you've got to live your life and got to be happy. So once every now and again, comfort food, why go out?
Yeah. And apart from the actual waffle iron, you don't need power. So we could have cooked the chicken on a fire.
Or gas.
Or gas.
Yeah.
You don't have to have the induction cooktop. We used it because we have it. And we have the Jackery to run it, so it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And, the waffle iron. Like, can you imagine you're in the middle of the bush and you're just like, mate, I'm just going to cook myself some, fried chicken and waffles.
Why not? Because you can.
Not? Absolutely delicious.
So you do need some spices in the pantry. You can buy southern fried spice mixes that you just chuck in the flour and off you go. I haven't tried them. Give it a go. But this one works a treat, eh? Like it's sweet and spicy and salty.
Perfect.
Exactly what
you want.
Fried chicken should be.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Nice one. All right, guys. If you like this video and want to see more of it, drop a comment in below, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
See you guys.